What is up today, guys? Today we're going to be checking out my 9-year-old animations. Not 9-year-old Jacob, but 9 years ago I made my very first animations. The reason this is such a big deal to me is, for one, they're my first animations, but two, I had thought I lost these friggin' forever ago. But recently, I was cleaning the room up some, and I found my high school flash drive. So yeah, frick, we're gonna look at these 9 years ago in high school. Gosh, I'm old. They have some copyright music, so I'm gonna listen to them. In the YouTube audio library, I'll find something similar. Let me preface this before we get in. These are not good. Yeah, these are not good animations. This is from 13, 14-year-old Jacob, somewhere in there. They're not good, but they're my first ones, they're special to me. And though they're not well animated, you can say that they have some fun concepts. And who knows, with the way that Hollywood's going, maybe one day we'll do a remake of them. But yeah, let's check out these 5 animations. But real quick, if you guys want an animation walk cycle shirt, or even some XYZ shirts, or whatever, we have tons of art and animation shirts. Check out the Teespring store in the link down below. Let's check them out. Alright, I'm gonna start off with the one called Home Run. And I believe it was, who's the country singer? Tracy Adkins, and is that right? But he starts out his song with "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and then he goes dun and all that, you know, copyright music. That's the music I use for this, so I'll find something to replace it. But let's take a look at it. I thought that one was real cool. Obviously, like I said, it's not well done. You know, I'm working with some perspective in there. I've got the diamond going. At this point in my early stages, I was just drawing and then redrawing only what moved. And like with the baseball, I was using multimedia stuff, and I cut out a baseball, moved it forward a little bit, cut a smaller one, moved that. I don't know why I ended it in such a way, but I had a big old hand come down and just roll up the paper. I think I was playing like, what was it, Super Smash Bros. With my brother around this era in my life, and like they had the big hand creature come out. Honestly, I think that's where it came from. But overall, it's like a cutesy kind of infantile sort of animation, and I don't know, I like it. It's not good, but I like it. Speaking of what's not good, let's look at this one. Okay, haven't seen it in friggin' forever, but I remember it's not good. So let's look at it. It's called Why Pluto Is Not a Planet. I'm real good at my titles. Ah, well, that's why. Man, I did the whole fake out thing. The planet was just 2 halves that came together. Oh no, it started smoking, but then it broke apart, and then it comes all back together, and you think, oh, everything's all right. Smoke disappears, and then it blows up again. I remember 2 of these 5 I had to do in a class period, because I believe my teacher had someone that was walking the class and just make sure everything's going well, and he's like, yeah, you guys just animate. And that was one of them. He said, just animate, make something in the class period. And that's what myself and my partner made. Speaking of which, let's look at the second one. This one I'm a little bit more proud of. Not because it's good, but, you know, there's some creativity to this, right? You know, it's a play on words, you know, it surrounds a major character. It's called Bat to Bat, and if I remember right, I turned a baseball bat into a bat and had a baseball come hit the bat while listening to the Adam West Batman theme song playing over this. So obviously I can't play that. Yeah, just know that's what's playing. Bat to Bat. So yeah, the assignment was turn something into something else, and we're like, yeah, a bat, and then you know you gotta end the animation. But that one's real cutesy as well. Alright, so now let's move on to the final 2, and these are some that I'm a bit more proud of. And again, they're not good, but they are true classics in my animation history. All the projects and animations you saw beforehand, those were all like practices, warm-ups, in-class activities building up to this, which was my end of the 9 weeks final project. And the assignment was to tell a story, and I chose a love story. And what did I love as a kid? Pizza. It's a love story between a guy and a girl, sat at a pizza place, with the song Home by Philip Phillips playing over it. Obviously can't play it, but there's a true love story, and after we watch it, I'll break it down for you. Let's watch it. Why am I crying? So let's break this down, okay? We've got my Walmart-sized pizza place. There's only one street light, and what happens? Our poor guy drives over. Oh no, but his truck got a flat tire. So he gets out of his truck, looks at it. Oh, he's like, okay, well, I'll just walk into the pizza place and leave my truck here. So we can see my door perspective. Well, it's a little off, but you know, it's all right. He just steps in. Only his gut moves as he takes in a big deep breath. He's like, all right, now let's break this scene down. So we've got this massive friggin' clock in the room, and the idea is it's a countdown clock. Every couple hours or so, they'll give away a free pizza to whoever's next. And there's this big old line. It's got 2 hours on the clock. For starters, let's look at the floor. The floor tile perspective is on point, I must say. And then there's only one cashier in that entire bar. And then the people, okay? The first two, normal. The last one, looks like he's wearing a tank top. He's got a tiny arm, is what it is. Second closest to us, both hands are behind his back. Oh, I thought that was real funny. But then the middle guy, I either spiked up his hair or I gave him horns. I don't know what I did, but he's there. I think my design choices are on point here, I must say. Let's move on. Alright, so he's all like, oh man, I'm sad. I'm wearing my pizza shirt. I thought I was just gonna have a nice day and get pizza. My truck broke down. It's a long line. I'm standing back here by the bathroom. And then his eyes get real big. When he sees the clock, he's like, oh my goodness, there's only 2 hours left till free pizza. 30 minutes goes by, and we can see our line just has not moved. We can see our spiky hair fellow is real short, so that's fun. So we get another shot of the clock. It's now 30 minutes till free pizza. Let's put this in perspective. Our guy has had a broken down truck outside in the dark at this Walmart-sized pizza place for an hour and a half, and he's still in line. Great storytelling. There's one person in front of him, and I'm pretty sure it was the person that was in the front of the line because everyone else just simply got erased, and I didn't even put in the floor tile. And then I moved our guy up. Okay. He is one person away from a free pizza, and he's just standing there. All he can think about is free pizza, with the pizza A being a slice of pizza. So, you know, if you start fantasizing your own thoughts as food words, you know that's what you want. I like how I paired this scene with the words in the song. At this point, Philip Phillips, he's singing "Settle Down, It'll All Be Clear." I just have some arm opening up the door, and that's it. I don't know. I like that pairing. I don't think I planned that, but I think it just worked out great. All right, then we've got a cutout of a lady walking. Proud of myself for making 2 cutouts, one that has the other foot, but then she stands as super close as possible to our main fella here. You can see again, I didn't even erase the front guy. I friggin' just erased his head and put the head of our guy, so that's always good. There's literally 20 seconds until a free pizza. That other dude took 29 minutes 40 seconds before he left. So our guy, he's standing there smiling, he's wearing his pizza shirt, and then the girl behind him, oh no, what's happening? She turns her purse over without moving her arms, I must add. He sees it and he gets all sad. He's like, my $10 in my hand can get me my pizza, but I'm about to get a free pizza so I could have pizza and money. And she has no money, so she doesn't get pizza. So he leaves the line, walks back to the back of the Walmart pizza shop. She gets to step up when it goes 3, 2, 1, winner, winner, pizza dinner. She raises her arms up ever so slightly. And you can see that he actually went into the bathroom because you can now see the floor of the bathroom where the door used to be. She instantly shrinks in size because the scale doesn't matter. She walks up to him without her free pizza that I'm assuming they're baking it or whatever. And these 2 hand cutouts, you can see that her arm just ends there. But she gives him what we can assume are 3 pennies and a really well folded piece of paper without even looking at her. He holds it as close to his face as he can get it. And it says, "Thank you for the pizza," all in cursive. We as the audience automatically know who this is because it's 765, but then it's 8675309. We know this is Jenny. What an amazing love story. How can we top this? We can't top this, but we're gonna try our best. And I'm gonna show you my very first animation. And this one was not a school project, but it was the day spring break started. My art teacher was like, "Hey, when we come back from spring break, we're gonna be starting a whole animation unit, but like we're a day ahead of schedule. But I wanna give you guys a demonstration as to what we're coming back to and stuff like that." So he demonstrated the animation. I took my computer home and I made this animation. We'll break it down when it's all done, but it's about a magician and a young lad. Let's watch it. So out of all of them, it's the smoothest animation. I will say that for sure. So there's some circus music playing behind it. I'll probably try to find some circus music for you guys. We've got this magician here, looking like a classic gentleman fella, standing here with this small table on no floor with a tip jar. And clearly I forgot to flip the image. So it's the pit jar instead of the tip jar. But we've got this kid with a classic little helicopter hat walking up. And if I were to go frame by frame on his walk, this is honestly my closest out of these 5 animations to doing a walk cycle. It's not a walk cycle, for sure. But it's my closest to actually doing the correct steps. 1 foot goes backward. Overall, what I'm trying to say is that's not too bad of a walk cycle for this being my first animation ever. Like, part of me understood how someone should walk. My kid gets there, so my magician's all like, "Hey, stop. Tips." And then my kid starts to cry, so magician's like, "Oh gosh, I can't deal with this today." He's like, "Okay, let me just do some magic here." So hands out like this, and then the entire thing just gets erased. Now, I am a fan of this. When he opens his jacket, and then he closes it, and then throws the box, I'm a fan of that. Like, again, it's not good, but, it's so cool. So he pulls up this little box, the box grows its top half and then its bottom half. He kicks it without losing balance, without bending his leg, he just kicks it. Box opens, but then a gentle little balloon floats out. It stops in the air for some reason, and our magician blows some air and it goes right to the kid. Heartwarming. It's not as emotional as waiting, but the box is cute, and you can still see it sitting over here on my shelf. Because it was all drawn on the same piece of paper, just drawn and erased like back in the olden days. So, those are my 5 hand-drawn or cut pieces of paper animation from way back in the day. 9 years ago. Oh my goodness. Overall, I think they're so adorable. Like I said earlier, the infancy of animation and where I'm at today with my friggin' Full Sail degree, with my T1s that I'm working with right now, my T2, all my animation stuff, the Zoetrope I animated on toilet paper. I did a little bit of 2D animation a while back. So overall, I think it's awesome to look back at where I started with these super simple animations. But 2 of them at least try to tell a story, and then the other 3 were just like, like little fun practices. So like, I'm just looking back at these with so much happiness and joy and stuff. Because like I said, they're not good. But they show me where I was in comparison to where I'm at now. And it's so cool to think about. But overall, guys, what did you think about my animations from 9 years ago? Oh my goodness, I feel old. That's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you would, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.